Mr. John Pettiford L. John, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am here and I am ready to rock and roll. I hope you can hear me well. And I thank you for that great introduction. We've had a great training this morning. A lot of great things are going on. But now also let's talk about the money. Let's talk about how do we make money? How does the compensation plan work? I'm going to try to condense all this in my 15-minute slot. We're not going to talk about who got us off track. We're just going to talk about making this money, right? So first of all, thank you everybody for getting on today. This is a great Saturday. Hope you're sheltering in place and being safe. And when we roll out of this, just roll out of this strong. The company is doing a great, tremendous job. Our teams are doing great jobs. But now let's talk about getting paid. Now, before I even get into the actual nuts and bolts and details, I do want to hit this page real quick because this is, I think, one of the most missed areas of our compensation plan is products, okay? Now, a lot of things have been said this morning about the income shifting and all that. That's great. That starts, that's 10 to 14 days. You got that money in your pocket. But this might put another $1, $2, or $3 or $4 or more on each active associate on your team if you start having conversations about products, okay? And real quickly here, every single product that we have, you definitely want to visit the products page. It's so many people that I see out here that don't even visit the page. I just tell them like this: don't spend money you don't have, don't buy things you don't need. But if you're going to spend money in these categories, you should at least be spending it here with yourself. If you own a grocery store, you're not going to go down the street to Kroger's, you're going to go to your own grocery store. Well, if you own an identity theft company, which we do here in my econ, so you should be using your own identity theft. See, I use the identity theft, I use the roadside, I use the cashback ball, I use the coffee, I use the travel, I use the cash flow manager, right? So you should be looking at this and figuring out where you're spending money. Now, each and every product that we have, ladies and gentlemen, has a commission value, okay? So that's a dollar amount inside every product that's going to be paid out to the field. So if I look at identity theft right there, it's $8.99 a month, and it generates $2 in CV, which means commission value, okay? So every $9 is $2 paid out to the field. Very simple. Now, based on your rank is what you're going to get personally. Based on your rank is what you're going to get an override on as a percentage of that $2, okay? But it could go as much as, it just depends on what the product is. But every product has a different commission value. So revisit this form here, take a look at it, and understand this. So remember, I said that it's going to be money left on the table, right? So real quickly, all right? So let's say you're out here. We're talking about identity theft. I like this product here because it's very, very inexpensive, okay? If somebody doesn't join the business, I'll ask them, hey, please try my identity theft, okay? So it's $9 a month, gives them all the $1 million, all that. You can look at the details, but it's $2 in CV, right? So as an EVP, you're gonna get a $2 CV on that, and you're gonna get a 50% commission, all right? So that's $1 a month. Now, sometimes when I get here, people say, well, wait a minute, John, $1, that's not a lot of money. Well, you got to look at it more than one sale, okay? You don't get rich on one sale. You don't get rich on one customer. If you had a McDonald's, you'd have thousands of customers. If you own a grocery store, you'd have thousands of customers, right? Walmart makes 3 cents every time they have $1 in revenue come in, okay? If you look at McDonald's, they sell a value meal, $8 for a meal, right? $7, $8, but they might make profit $1, maybe $1.50 or something like that. So it's the same concept. They don't get rich on one meal, but if they start having a team of people, a slew of people all over the country start buying that meal, now that adds up, right? So if you got an associate that had 5 customers, okay, and a team of 500, you'd have 2,500 customers. And 2,500 customers times $2 CV, okay, that's $5,000 in CV. Well, at this point, you would be in infinity, you make 13%, so that's $650 per month, okay? And then if you multiply all that out, you know what that is per year. But a team of 500 people with 10 customers, that's 5,000 customers. See, this is how you got to look at your business plan, okay? And then you take the $2 in CV, that's $10,000 in CV, and then you got $10,000 times 13% commission, that's $1,300. Now, if you divide that out, and I've already done it based on how many associates we're talking about, okay, if it was 500 associates, right, that's $2.60 extra, okay, per associate. Well, you'll make the $7 as the DTR plus another $2. So you're making $9.60 per active associate. You're leaving money on the table. So number one, you should be utilizing your own products. Number two, you should be talking to people that don't join the business. That's most of the people we talk to about trying a product, okay? Now, let's get into what I call the other good part, right? This is compensation, okay? So now we're going to talk about growing the business, building leverage income. See, remember, if you're just selling products by themselves and stuff like that, you're going to make a few dollars, but that's not where the wealth is, okay? The wealth is building a network that has customers, right? So we pay you for building a network in MyEcon. Now, yes, Ivy did cover the question, is this a pyramid? People start asking, is it a pyramid? No, it's called building a network, right? Every super successful business got a network, right? Now look, we got the best compensation in the industry. MyEcon is a $99.95 program, okay? Right now we're offering $70 off. See, with the coronavirus, all this stuff going on, we want people to be able to get involved. Now, sometimes when I start talking about this, and we know we change the price and something, well, y'all keep changing the price. Y'all lowering my commission. Well, wait a minute. First of all, I don't know if you'll be getting very many commissions if the price was higher, okay? Because see, think about it. I think people are scared right now. They're nervous. They don't want to spend money. They don't know if they got a job right now, right? So they're like, I don't know. So they hold on. But see, we got to get them to understand that they need the income shifting membership because it puts cash flow in your pocket. Okay, either they was getting unemployment. Okay, don't pay no tax on unemployment with the tax deductions or whatever. Something, I know you got to do something, right? But look, $25 commission. Now sometimes people look, they balk at that, say, $25. Well, wait a minute, I was looking at this other company and wait a minute, let's look at it. Okay, now I'm not gonna call no names. Okay, we ain't calling names this morning, but we got some documentation. They say documentation beats conversation. Well, wait a minute. Now this company told me they said they was gonna knock the doors off, they was gonna tear network marketing up, and they program. Now we ain't putting no names on this, but they program say bring us $250, we give you a $20 check. Well, hello. Hey, we talking about give us $29, we give you $25. I don't know how that can beat this. Okay, now we ain't got to talk about the 500,000. We know they're not giving people this right now. They're like, whoa, give me 1,000. Well, I'm gonna get back with you. But see, we talking about 29. See, we talking about 29. They say give me 250, and they gonna give you 20. See, when Ivy Stokes say we got the best compensation plan in the country, in the industry, that's what we mean. We came to dominate. We came to play and win. We didn't come to lose. We paying 84% out to you directly. I heard somebody say the other day, they say, MyEcon just, he's getting rich on that. Wait a minute, how we getting rich? First of all, we paid 84% of the money brought in to you. Then we took another, 80% and paid it out to uplines. So we paid out a total of 164%. If you look at that other marketing plan thing, they were talking about, we paid 50%. Whoa, what, 50%? Last time I checked, paying 164% is a lot more than 50%. Business is based on percentages, not dollar amounts. That's how you evaluate. So this is called a word problem. This is how you evaluate a marketing plan. Somebody say one is better than another based on what? Just understand this, 25, 25, 25, 25. Go get as many of them as you can get, right? And now, see Bob joined for $29.95. Now what's Bob want to do? He's going to do the quick start orientation. He's going to income shift, change his W-4. Bam. Well, we need to start talking to some folks. Let's tell somebody about this thing. Let's tell them that you got a stimulus package and it ain't $1,200. It's $200 to maybe as much as $500 or $600 every month if they join right now. See, we've been doing stimulus packages for 15 years. We didn't just start. We ain't one time. 25, 25, 25, 25 a year. And look, it gets them more money in their pocket than it costs them to have it. Angela showed you that, right? So this thing is free. The government subsidizes a free business. If you can't build a free one, we gotta reevaluate what we're doing, right? See, we got the #1 business in the world, #1 product in the world, 25, 25, 25, 25. We already talked about that other thing, right? But let's get some immediate overrides, right? See, when you put a new person in this business, what happens? They go on your first generation. So those are first generation EVPs. Now, if those people go and build and grow, and if you do a good job at quick starting, helping them make a list like Stokes just talked about, bam, you help them get 1, help them get 2, right? That's called tap rooting down through there. And you never know where a person's gonna take you. Man, I can show you all kinds of incidents where one person, I didn't know what they were gonna do, then they showed me to somebody else who didn't know, I know what they was gonna do, and bam, somebody popped out down there, okay? See, James Addison popped out, right? Nicole Pettiford popped out. All kind of examples of this. And then when they enroll one, that's on your second generation. They enroll one, that's on your third generation, right? Now, as based on your position in the company is how much you get paid as an override. Override is leverage income. See, if you're going to build wealth, we got to build leverage. Leverage income is key. Somebody else got to help you make money. You got bills that go on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can't afford to be talking about, last time I work, last time I get paid. That's called linear. Linear will cause you to stay broke. We teach how to leverage two things in my econ, people and money. You got to leverage people and you got to leverage money. Now, as an EVP, you make $1 every time they enroll one. As a gold, you make $3 every time they enroll one. As a platinum, you make $5 every time they enroll one. As an infinity, you make $7 every time they enroll one for 5 generations plus, right? And then you get on down there on generation 6, we got some other stuff for you. But now we also got that residual. That's the other wealth creation principle, guys. See, we built this thing built on wealth creation principles. We want you to build wealth. This is not to get broke. This is to see, Cedric ain't running to get the get broke team. He running to get money team. See, my econ is all about cash flow. Well, now look what happens here. Look, if you're an EVP, you make $1 a month. If you're gold, you make $3 a month on the $34.95. Okay, platinum $5, infinity $7. CEO, okay, goes up $8 plus. See, look, this thing can grow, but you got to go wide. You got to go wide. You got to quit talking about, well, let me help my team. No, first of all, here's how you help your team. Give me an example. Go get some personal recruits, okay? We got all kind of people on this phone that got 50 plus recruits on this thing right now. See, over your lifetime, you got to be recruiting and recruiting and recruiting and growing. McDonald's ain't never not looking for somebody to come in and buy a burger. They ain't never not looking for another place to put a franchise. That's how you continue to grow. See, you continue to expand. I've been in the business 15 years. I continue to expand. I put a person in just the other day. Okay, I'm still recruiting. Ivy Stokes is still recruiting. Alvin Curry is still recruiting. We all are still recruiting, even though we got businesses that are flourishing and growing. See, we get 2 or 3 recruits and then we start thinking, well, let me lean back. No, don't lean back. See, I'll show you how to lean back. Go get 10,000 folks, then lean back. Lean back forever, right? Now let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, all right? As an EVP, you make $1. We already talked about that. $3, $5, $7. You might be saying, well, why CEO and Infinity look the same? Well, it's the same, but it's different. Because they got something on that CEO called the bonus. We take everything, 50 cents on everybody in the company on the $34.95, put it in a pool, and bam, based on the qualifying people, y'all split that thing every quarter. That could be a 5-figure check, could be a 6-figure check. You leveraging the whole company. All right, now let's keep moving again. Let's product. See, we're back to products again. See, if you're not talking to people about products, these numbers don't mean anything. But now you got everybody got 2 or 3 customer average, 4 or 5 customer average. You should be using your cashback mall, okay? 80% of whatever cashback you get is CV, that goes in here. All right, all that stuff. We launching other things, anything that's relevant, we gonna have it. If it don't make sense in our program, we won't have it. So what you gotta understand is this. Every company's got these little product cycles, right? But income shifting, it don't have a life cycle. It just continues to go up on a trajectory. The government ain't gonna never stop taxing folks. Financial institutions ain't gonna never stop putting people in debt. We could always play them aces. And the government is never gonna stop giving businesses tax preferential treatment in this country. That's how it works. That's how this whole thing is built. So we'll always be able to play that one ace. Boom, minimize your taxes. Get some money on your check. Boom, play another ace. Bam, get out of debt. Boom, play another ace. Take the debt money, tax money, put it in your investment account. Bam. Build well. See, that ain't gonna never stop. And then we add other things and we build multiple streams of income with one business. You don't need but one idea to get rich. You don't need 500. I see people that got 13 businesses, can't run one. No, will you please just get rich on one? All right. Now, let's talk about qualifications. See, you move through the ranks. You start out as an EVP. Go get your 8 personal recruits, get promoted. Bam, we made it easy and faster to get promoted. See, that max count, that's no more than 5 from one leg. But if you go get 8 personal recruits, that's 8 legs. Bam, EVP go by yourself. Nobody else got to do anything. Can you go do that? See, quit talking about I can't get my team to. Well, you just go do it. See, go put 50 personals there. Shoot, Uwanda's Williams, boom, she did that in a month one time. Okay? Infinity, 300. Shoot, the powerhouse did that by herself. She did 300 plus personal recruits. You could go make Infinity by yourself. Now, I know everybody not going to do that, but I'm just making a point. CEO, a good online marketer over time can do this. Right? No more than 125 count from a leg. But now let's talk about becoming a millionaire. Let's talk about building and growing wealth with this system. See, we already looked at this, right? You got to get into personal recruiting business. Okay? You got to go wide. Go wide, go wide, go wide to increase your dough. Just understand it's 25, 25, 25. We come out of this, I don't know what it's going to be. But the bottom line is it's going to be some money. It's going to be more, not less. I know that, right? But now let's talk about this. See, let's go out and build a business that's worth $1 million. Let's go out and build a business that pays $1 million. You need 10 key leaders. Everybody on your team is not going to be a leader. Some of them going to tell you, "Woo, I'm ready to go." And then you call them the next day, they didn't pick up the phone. They told you they was a leader yesterday, but today they decided they want to be a leader. So you can only judge a leader based on action. Don't go by what they say, it's go by based on what they do. You might need to go put 100 EVPs in to get 10 key leaders. But this is over time. This might be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. But you got 10 key leaders. Well, let's duplicate that out. They got 10 people on their team. That's 100 people. Okay, that's 100 people. Let's duplicate out one more time. Okay, that's 1,000. 10 key leaders with 100 people on their team, right? That's 1,000. And then we got a duplicate out one more time. We got 10,000 folks. Now, you don't run up on 10,000 folks like tomorrow, but just start. Just start at 1. If you can get to 1, you can get to 5. If you can get to 5, you can get to 10. If you get to 10, you can get to 20. If you get 30, you can get 50. If you get 50, you get 100. You know the rest. If you get 500, you can get 1,000. Just keep going inch by inch. It's a cinch. But now, let's talk about getting 1,000 folks. You earn $100,000 plus a year, and you become a millionaire because a business has value. It's an asset. It's worth at least 10 times what you make in a year, right? See, it don't take forever to become a millionaire. Look at this. Bam, 1,000 folks. That's $8,000 a month with the bonuses and everything, right? You got $7 DTR plus you got the quarterly bonus. That's why we come up with $8 plus. But now, this team, 20% of them, they just do one app. Not everybody superstar. 20% of your team get one person at $29, for example, right now. Bam. That's $7 an app. That's overrides. See, this is called unconscious money. That's another $1,400. We're already at $9,400 a month. But now let's talk about CV. See, we're back to this again. Don't leave this on the table. Now let's talk about $20 in CV. That's not hard to do. Let me give you an example. I use the roadside. That's $2. I use the identity theft. That's another $2. So we're at $4. I use the MSM. My wife and I, we use that MSM. We do 2 of those a month. That's about, what, $7 in CV. We're at 11, right? And then we go in here and start messing around on that cashback mall. I just bought some things for around the house. I bought some fixtures from Walmart for the house, right? I bought a new doormat. I done bought tires for my car. I bought all kinds of stuff on the cashback mall. I'm gonna buy them, I'll spend money anyway, right? So easily, even if you don't have a whole bunch of customers, you can have $20 CV. $20 CV is not hard. But now, we got $20,000 in CV. That's another $2,600. Bam, let's add it all up. Got 8,000, that's DTR. 1,400 on overrides. Okay, 2,600 on another residual. $12,000 a month, $144,000 a year. That has a value of at least $1.4 million. You're a millionaire. See, how fast do you want to get it done? How fast do you want to go? See, people talk about, well, my econ's slow. No, you just moving slow. Let's speed it up. Let's speed it up. See, right now, you got people, they looking for an opportunity. They need this thing. They talking about unemployment is going to be maybe 20%. They better get something done, right? We're almost done. Let's go take it on home. Let's go make $1 million a year. Let's go get a net worth of $10 million. Let's go put 10,000 people in. $80,000 a month here, right? Bam, same 20%. The other 80%, they just kind of sitting around. They playing flapjacks and everything, right? That's another 14,000 though. 20%, they just get up off it and get one a month. They make themselves one $25 check every month and they income shift, right? Another 14,000. Boom. Let's talk about the $20 CV, 26,000. Add it all up. That's $1.4 million a year. You got a $14 million net worth. See, let's build freedom. My econ is freedom. My econ is cash flow. Carissa talked about, they got over 600,000, right, in the investment account. Cash flowed over $1 million with our system. That stuff is all over my econ. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Everywhere. So we got a wealth building machine. I say get with it and get busy. Don't be fearful. We pay more money than anybody. Just don't assume because it's a low cost, we're not paying a lot of money. Do you understand Netflix is a multi-billion-dollar company and their product is $15? Do you know Wrigley's became a billion-dollar company and they were selling gum for 25 cents? It's not how much it costs, it's how many of them can you sell. And last time I checked, 29 come quicker than 250 or 500 or 1,000. But on that note, Mr. Collier, I think I'm done.